Well, rare day here. The sun is actually shining. For those of you in Sacramento, you know what I'm talking about. Oh man, it's been a wild, wet couple of weeks here, but Happy New Year. We're to the beginning of 2023, and this is going to be your Sacramento real estate market update for February 2023. Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento area realtor, helping you with Sacramento real estate, all the ins and outs of what's going on. I feel there's a lot of confusion in the market going on. Some people think this, some people think that. I'm here to just give you kind of the facts, the information, the data, so that you can see through and not be going after sensational headlines and things like that. So we're at the beginning of 2023 right now. Happy New Year. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm excited. The sun's actually out. We've been getting so much rain lately. That's great, but a nice little break here. And so here we go. The stats for December just came out. So we finished the year and we're going to take a look back at the December stats for Sacramento real estate and then talk about kind of what's going on right now and what's ahead. All right. Okay. December 2022. Now let's take a look at what's going on in the market right now. Active listing inventory. Right now there's 1468 active homes available in the Sacramento County real estate market, and that's down from November. That's to be expected. Usually inventory always goes down in December for sure. So down quite a bit. And then, but if you take a look at a year ago, it's basically double what we had a year ago. So that's what's going on right now. And then pending sales, 665 pendings. That's down quite a bit from November. That's to be expected as well. Typically inventory and pendings usually go down in December compared to November. But if you take a look, it's about half of what we had at this time last year. So more inventory available, less pending sales happening. And what does that equate to? Number of closed escrows for December, we had 804 closings, and that was actually up a little bit from November, and that actually is usually what happens. Closings usually tick up just a little bit in December compared to November because everyone's pushing to get sales closed not only by the end of the month, but by the end of the year for a lot of various reasons. And then we probably will see number of closings in January drop off quite a bit. That's kind of usually the norm in the November, December, January kind of market there. But if you take a look at a year ago, 42.8% less closings. So we've got about 40% less closings going on than what we had before. Now, because of that, months worth of inventory, 1.8 months worth of inventory. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it definitely feels like a lot. Coming from a year ago, we had a half a month's worth of inventory. So basically, if no new homes came on the market at the rate we're selling them, we'd run out in basically about 2 months. And that equates to median sales price. The median sales price has been trickling down for a while, and it's down to $485. That's down 5% from November, and that's down basically about 5% from a year ago. So we had basically in Sacramento, California real estate, we had the first half of 2022, and then the second half of 2022. So we've kind of erased those 12 months there of prices going up and then prices kind of coming down. And really it's interest rates related. You can draw a direct correlation to the fact that rates went from 3%, they went to 7%. And so the sales kind of slowed down and the pricing started coming down as well too. So we have had interest rates come back down a little bit. We're coming kind of in the mid to low sixes at this point in time right now. Buyers, I think they just kind of called time out at Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, all that. I'm starting to get some calls now in January here. Buyers are starting to kind of be interested. Rates have come down a bit and they're sort of adjusted to the new kind of normal feel of this market right now. It's not just crazy competition. It's not just desperate sellers dropping prices like crazy. I think the market's starting to kind of find a little bit of footing here with interest rates coming off of that 7, coming closer to 6 now. People are getting used to kind of the 2-to-1 rate buy down program going on, those types of things. So moving forward, this is all based on interest rates either staying where they're at or maybe trickling down even further towards 6 and maybe even to the high 5s. If that happens, I believe we're going to start to see a bit of a normal real estate market in Sacramento here, where typically what happens is in winter, the beginning of the year, buyers start to kind of come out of the woodwork. They start coming out of hiding from the weeds, and there's not a whole lot out there. And so the market kind of starts moving, and then more buyers come out and the market gets going at a decent pace, and pricing usually is pretty either stable or tricks up a little bit. I think the significant drop we'll start to see in a few months that maybe not be quite as accelerated and probably kind of flatten out a bit more there. It's just a guess, but that's my gut feel. Talking with clients I've got going on, talking to other agents, other things like that. There's just not a ton of inventory out there right now. And so as buyers start to kind of get back into the swing of things, start to get out there, I think we're going to start to see those properties getting sold. Usually sellers take a while before they start getting their houses on the market, and kind of more late winter, early spring, those types of things. So that's what's to be expected. If you're looking just for more information, definitely feel free to give me a call, text, email. You can check me out at realestatewithdoug.com. And yeah, I'm not giving the sensational headlines, just more of here's what's going on, here's the facts, here's the data. It's good to look at kind of month over month to get sort of a feel for things, but December, November, January, those are always a little odd. And it's good to look at year over year, but it also is not telling the whole picture, because a year ago things were still kind of on the upswing. Right now things are slightly on the downswing. So that's what we got going on. Hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to talking to you soon, and clear skies.